Go 1st and 10 now. Back to throw here. Oh, that was dangerous. Threw it into coverage, almost picked, but instead they'll keep it on 2nd down. Well, not to get too overcritical there because he knows what he's doing, but his shoulders looked a little off kilter there when he threw that.
I don't think you're being overly critical there. You're just analyzing it, and he gets those shoulders right. That pass will go from incomplete to complete.
And that one was nearly picked. Not sure he was accounting for the free safety. That brings up 3rd down. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Back to throw. It's caught. Nelson. And he gets the 1st down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains. Cool under pressure right there, escaping the pocket and finding what I think was not his primary target.
And some of these guys are just so comfortable getting it.
And coughed it up. And this is picked up by the Bears. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
And that's a rare sight indeed, but one that their fans hope that they'll see much more.
They'll set up a throw. Powers, and they will score. It's a Packer touchdown. It's their quarterback with touchdown number 12 on the year. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. It's a quick turnaround for them after the turnover, but the way they moved it on their last drive, they're probably eager to get right back at it.
And you know me and you know my tendencies in this situation. What do I want right now?
Be aggressive. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. Devontae Adams, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Packers add 6 to their lead. And that was really just a great battle for that football on both sides. The result is a touchdown. The Packers offense now heading back out onto the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, 2nd down.
A lot of contact there, but there was no way it appeared that he was going to get a flag on that one. Looking for it, but he wasn't going to get it. And as an ex-defensive back, you love it when they let you play and jostle downfield.
Now he's going to go deep down the left side. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Well, you've got a receiver here who's got 1 touchdown already in this 1st quarter, and they were trying to double his pleasure there, wanting to continue to go to the guys already gotten into the end zone. But good coverage to make sure that this time it fell incomplete.
Let's go! 3-19!
They'll look to throw here. And that will be incomplete as well.
It's a great job by this secondary.
And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage. The big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity.
This is caught at the 20. It's a big play that time for the Packers. 49 yards.
That was good coverage that was defeated by someone who just wanted the ball more, and it resulted in a big gain downfield.
And the next snap coming inside the red zone here.
Here we go now.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Able to get a... And no, escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Jarrell Freeman coming hard on the blitz. He dumps him for a loss of 8. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Over the middle, and it's incomplete.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Letting one go deep for the end zone. And that will fall incomplete. Oh, they took a shot there on what will turn out to be the final play. So a tough pill to swallow there. A would-be touchdown pass in and out of his hands on 4th.
Sometimes it just comes down to execution, doesn't it? Because we're always questioning, should they go for it, should they not? Is it the right play call, is it not? In this situation, everything was right except for the finish. You have to catch the ball and convert.
And Jeff Janis has it complete. The 30, the 20, touchdown, Packers. Jeff Janis, his first touchdown on the year. And the Packers add on to their lead. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drives.
And that's caught inside the 30. It's a big play there for Green Bay. 47 yards.
That was good coverage, but it was an even better catch. Great job by both of them, but only one of them ultimately was the winner coming down with the football.
Here we go.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. This secondary has been roasted in this first half, but they get a measure of revenge there. Nice play on the deep ball.
Yeah, they're going to need a few more plays like that in order to get their confidence fully back, but that's one step in the proper direction.
Here we go now.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And his throw is incomplete. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
Now let's go.
They're going to look to throw. Going to throw deep for the end zone. He dropped it. Couldn't hang on in the end zone. So no 6 points, incomplete. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
2 minutes to play here in the first half. We're back to Lambeau following these words. We remind you that coming up at halftime, Larry Ridley will have the highlights and analysis of this first half from our studios in Orlando.
And I have a feeling those highlights will be pretty one-sided, too.
I think you're right, partner. Looking deep for Bennett. And lucky to get away with one there. That one nearly picked. 2nd down.
Well, he did almost everything right. Excellent coverage, breaks on the football, just unable to haul it in and take it the other way. So he dropped an interception. The key for him now, don't dwell on it. Just move on to the next play.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. 9 yards on the pickup there as they'll be left with 3rd and 1.
I thought that was a good call. Passing situation on 2nd down. They hit him with a draw instead and pick up nice yardage.
Yeah, because the draw, they're thinking pass when they see that initially defensively, right?
Now, you know, in today's NFL, most of the time on 2nd and long, when it's a passing situation, pass rushers are on the field, and they're only thinking one thing, get to the quarterback. And oftentimes you can bypass him with a running play.
18 yards there and a 1st down. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved.
And this is caught. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. A big play there just before halftime. 52 yards.
In recent years, the slot receivers really gained stature in the NFL because they can do so many things. Yes, they can line up wide like your normal wide receiver, but to have that kind of courage and toughness to run routes in the middle of the field and become dependable targets for their quarterbacks and move this.
And they will score. It's a Packer touchdown. It's their quarterback on his way to a historic performance. 4 first-half touchdowns. And the Packers add 6 to their lead. The Green Bay offense now about ready to take possession here. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left.
Well, partner, I guess that answers the question about whether they're going to sit on it or not.
It does. Now we'll see if they try that again.
Yeah, I think what we find on plays like that, when you take that shot, if you're unsuccessful, then you go way more conservative to finish the half, you know? I think that's the way they'll go.
Oh, and now he bowls him over. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. So we're at halftime here at Lambeau with the Packers taking the lead to the break. As we'll send you down to Orlando as we check in with Larry Ridley and our EA Sports halftime. All right, folks, eager to get back to the... Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. They go play action here on 1st down. He's going to air one out. And a scary incompletion, almost picked off. It would have been their first INT of the game. Instead, 2nd down. Offense looking to avoid a 3rd and long. It's 2nd and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. Well, at least he was able to break that initial contact, or it could have been a loss.
Yeah, give credit to the defensive player, though. What did he do? Made him slow down, slow up his feet, and allowed the rest of the guys to get there to finish him off.
Now back to throw. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
But no second guess.
Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay.
Delay of game, offense.
And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
The good signal callers would never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly. And that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
Got his man complete over the middle. That's Rodgers. 20, 10, touchdown, Packers. Richard Rodgers, an 80-yard touchdown, and the Packers add on to their lead. Still plenty of time left in the game, but now starting to... They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He's going to wind up and air it out. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down. So they took a shot on first down, but couldn't connect. Offense still needing 10 yards. Second down.
Let's go. 3-19.
They'll look to throw. And he comes back with one complete. And he takes it all the way down to the 28-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 47 yards. Well, I'm sure he likes his performance a little bit better than last week. He had the 3 interceptions here, none in the fourth quarter, and he's got his guys in front.
Guaranteed he put in a tremendous amount of work this week, but maybe the matchup is just better for him. Sometimes it just doesn't work out. It's almost like those golfers. Certain courses fit their eye, and they like what they see, and other courses, as soon as they tee it up, they know they have no shot. Maybe that's the difference for him. Last week, no. This week, a big yes. Let's give this defense some credit now. They let the guys get downfield, but when push came to shove, they stood their ground, and now they'll likely force a field goal attempt.
Hurry up, here we go.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. The swing pass caught. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Jordy Nelson, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Packers add 6 to their lead. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. They'll try and start this drive in the air. The left side throw complete to Adams. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 17 yards is the pickup there for number 17. They have the nice cushion. They just want to pour it on right now, still throwing the football.
And I know my background says, why do you need to do this? Just go ahead and run out the clock and get a win. But as many people pointed out to me, it's a video game, man. Go ahead and put the numbers up. Sportsmanship, not an issue.
Exercise those fingers. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on first down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
Here we go now.
They'll set up to throw. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Give him 3 on the play, and they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches. The offense on 3rd down tonight, 3 for 7 so far in this game. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches. He'll look to throw. And they will score. It's a Packer touchdown. It's their quarterback taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Packers add on to their lead. Now a play fake here on first down. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. 6 yards on the pickup, and that'll make this a second down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Hurry up, here we go.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Nelson. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. And they have just about put this one on ice as they got it here. 1st and 10. He'll drop to throw. Flush to his right. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. And that rushing touchdown is 4th, puts him just one shy of the NFL record in a single game.
And we all know he would love to get to that record and even beyond it, but he doesn't need to in order to impress in this one.
To Montgomery to begin the drive. And now running right through it. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give them 11 yards that time and a new set of downs.
I think many people thought Ty Montgomery would automatically go back to being a wide receiver this year, but it appears he's going to stay at running back. I know they drafted Jamal Williams from BYU, but Montgomery proving his worth.
And he proved it, proved it last year. 5.4 yards per carry, 4th best in the league. First down, they run again. Here's Montgomery. Gets by him, and now a little daylight. And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. I tell you, Charles. A big offensive...
Before this week's game, make sure to install your game plan.
Polo to the flow though. You already know though. It's Adamville for real. You see ya. Just take a photo. I'm reppin' as on photo with a on your bro though. Cause that Dodo thought that he could rob a player for some dodo. Oh no, I'm so Allen Temple. I'm so England Mountain. I'm so Misty Valley. And I got a couple yesterday out of Cali. And my bag from the valley bought me brand new balance. And I'm playing with a no American dream, dusty road. Man, she been riding since her daddy rode on road. I done in every hole, telling every I ain't with my wife, but if she meet her, might be a go. Rick flat flashing. Don't I look dashing? Don't I look classy? Don't act so sassy. I'm the man, boo. That's with or without you. With what your say. Show me what that.
I hear him talking reckless. I won't even stress. Just kill him softly with my press. Won't even address. They say it's lonely at the top, but this the best. Hey, don't you see me out here shining, barely flex. I hear him talking reckless. I won't even stress. Just kill him softly with my press. Won't even address. They say it's lonely at the
Hello, everyone. I'm Larry Ridley, and you're tuned in to Madden 18.
He'll come out throwing here on first down. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. That's caught inside the 20. It's a big play that time for the Packers. 51 yards. And now the offense operates in the red zone.
Let's go.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. That is caught at the 7-yard line. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. Really been an ideal start for them. They get the turnover on the opening possession. Now here they are moving the ball straight down the field on their first drive.
And that feels good, but you know on their side of the field, all they're thinking is finish this drive off because they took it away, right? So now you got them back on their heels a little bit. Now go down, put a touchdown on them. Look out. You've won the mental battle early in the game, and that may carry over for you.
So a quarterback scramble, certainly a pass play, but he saw something, tucked it, and got in the end zone.
A lot of quarterbacks, when they scramble, they're scrambling.
And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And they'll be looking to make this a 2-score advantage. Had the touchdown on their first drive, Charles. Hey, they can get up 2 scores here on the road. That's a heck of a start.
And not only have they thought...
In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. DeMarcus Lawrence coming hard that time. He's able to run him down for a loss of 12. He'll look to throw. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off here by Anthony Hitchens. And they're going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. And coming up later tonight in the NFL, we'll have the Chiefs heading down to Houston to take on the Texans. And then on Monday night, it'll be an NFC North battle. Vikings and Bears from Soldier Field.
Traditional rivals getting after it one more time.
And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack. Sean Lee in from his linebacker spot. He's able to drop him for a loss of about 10. Montgomery on the counter. Oh, now he bowls him over. And he roams across the 20 to the 24-yard line. 8 yards on the run there, and that trims it to a 3rd and 11 coming up.
That was a good, forceful run, and it demonstrates why you've got to put your body on a runner when you're trying to tackle him. If you just go in there and just try and get him down with arm tackles, usually doesn't work very well. And we saw on that play, he'll run right through those attempted plays.
And he's got Bennett. And he's brought down, but not before getting across midfield to the 45. A big gain of 31 on 3rd down.
There's a completion to the tight end, and I think that we're looking at something out of central casting, frankly.
Absolutely.
I mean,
size, the hands.
the speed, can flat out run. You put that whole package together, you light up the eyes of an offensive coordinator, don't you?
And on 2nd and 10 now. They'll run with a backup. This is Williams. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
He's going to let this one go. Got a man open. It's Adams. Touchdown, Green Bay. Davante Adams, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Packers add 6 to their lead. Well, you know he can be explosive, and he's ultra-explosive there on the fly route.
You know how many times we've talked to coaches and we've had quoted back to us, well, you know something? When you execute...
And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. We have witnessed touchdowns on back-to-back drives. We'll see if the offense can continue this uptick here.
And I know you're looking at me funny. You're wondering when I'm going to get upset watching these guys go up and down.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. David Irving in there to bury him for a loss of 11. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
He got 29 yards that time.
I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from the defensive perspective.
What's that?
That's why I tell all you guys we need more than one tackler to the ball. He broke the first tackle. Luckily enough, there were more people there to get him down.
Looking deep downfield. And nearly picked off there. Almost intercepted. Instead, second down. 2 minutes to go here in the first half. We're back to Arlington right after this timeout. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Larry Ridley will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. He's going to launch this thing way down. It's caught inside the 25. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line. That one goes for 36 yards. Boy, the evolution of the game and how these guys in plays like that can get out of the pocket, keep plays alive, it just makes things so much harder for defenses.
It really does, and we're talking about an era in the game where the quarterbacks are the most athletically gifted that we've seen in a bunch. I mean, when you talk about collectively, it's unbelievable. So their ability to move is practiced now. It's not necessarily, oh, he just took off and you guys figure it out. When he takes off, everyone knows.
And they will score. It's a Packer touchdown. It's their quarterback on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Packers add on to their lead. And always a good first half. When you can hit pay dirt twice.
And it never hurt.
And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And they had to go a long way on their last drive to score the touchdown. This time they get at least a little bit more of a cushion in the field position.
I have to think that with this field position, after what they did on the last drive, they might want to take a shot right now and try and cut down the length of the drive.
So incomplete on first. Let's see what second down has in store. They'll drop the throw. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. And now a timeout called by the Cowboys defense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime.
Here we go now.
Looking to throw. And this is going to be incomplete. Looks like the defense in press coverage here.
Here we go.
First down, here's the run with Montgomery. And now running right through it. He finds an opening past the 40. The 40. He's at the 30, 10, and he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
The Packers offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively.
Let's go!
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Buying time to his left. Looking deep for Adams. It's caught at the 10. Touchdown, Packers. Davante Adams with his second touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Packers add 6 to their lead.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his second time.
And now the Packers get set to go. They've really distanced themselves. They have put the pedal to the metal, I guess, so to speak.
So definitely have them in the rearview mirror, don't they? I mean, you're exactly right. Being able to string together these...
It got his man complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A gain of 32 that time. They'll look to throw here on first down. Lets it fly deep for Cobb. It's caught at the 10. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Randall Cobb, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Packers add on to their lead.
Brandon, my man, just one sentence for that one. Clinic.
And that's what they've done. They lead the league in points per game this season. Elsewhere around the NFL, 3rd quarter now in Los Angeles. And it's the Rams who are on top in that one. Todd Gurley, he's got 118 yards now on the ground. Back to throw. Being chased out left. Now he's going to throw deep back over the middle. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
Well, I guess we just discovered that someone is certainly not going to sit back and just take it in this game, huh?
No, they were trying to get that touchdown back in one shot.
One shot, trying to help out his defense and let the other team know they were coming after him.
And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 5, and that leaves him with 5 more. 3rd and 5 now.
3rd quarter, and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. It's caught. Nelson. And he'll be out of bounds, able to take it down to the 40. That goes for a gain of 31.
Quarterbacks love slant routes because the receivers are breaking right into their line of vision, and receivers love them as well because they're getting the ball on the move and able to catch it and try and get upfield and gain additional yardage.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Lets it go for Nelson. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Jordy Nelson, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Packers add 6 to their lead. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. They had the double-digit lead at halftime, and they have continued to roll. They're hard to stop right now.
I think what we're seeing is an example of a team that has it figured out in this ball game. And whatever the adjustments are the defense has made, hasn't slowed them, hasn't phased them at all. They either anticipated them or they've been so far ahead that they just can't catch up.
Now it's just a search to add to the lead. They'll look to throw here. Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. Jamarcus Lawrence in there to pick up his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. The Packers on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 15. Back to throw here. This is Cobb with a catch right side. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. There have been no struggles here for this crew. I mean, they were up double digits at halftime, and they've just expanded that here in the second half.
And it appears there are no answers from the defensive side. I think right now, if I'm the coordinator, if I'm down on the field, if I'm wearing a hat, I've already thrown it. If it's a visor, it's sailed, right? My game plan is down by my feet right now because nothing I've drawn up appears to be working.
Well, he's going to have to find something right now to stop this offense.
Here we go now.
They'll look to throw now on first down. And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack. Stephen Paya in there to record another sack. Their 6th of the afternoon. They'll run it now out of the gun. And some room to work. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. Call it a pickup of 7 on the ground. That trims it to a 3rd and 15 situation.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
A swing pass caught, and they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
There's no doubt in my mind.
And do you hear that? Do you hear the...
It's not scales, right?
No.
I don't hear scales. Do I actually hear a tune?
Elsewhere across the league, 4th quarter action in Los Angeles. It's the Rams who have the lead there. Todd Gurley, 119 yards now on the ground. The Packers offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup, let him get some time?
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL.
And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. And, my friend, I think it's safe to say that this game is pretty much deceased at this point. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. They have the big cushion. Here in the final stages of this one, I don't know if there's any better feeling than being up big on the road.
There really can't be, because for a team to go on the road and win in the NFL, that's huge to begin with. But just think about all the preparation that went into it. When they first started talking about this game, leading up to it during the week, going on the road, unfamiliar city, obviously, unfamiliar hotel. No one's going to be with you once you get to the stadium. They're all going to be against you. You name it, all those things they had to deal with, they were able to conquer them and do it convincingly.
Yeah, they did it very convincingly, and now the final moments of this one. And that one drops to the ground, incomplete. Clock stops here just inside of 20 seconds, 19 left. The Packers on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. They'll run it. Here's Montgomery. And an alley to run. Still fighting. He's got a convoy, and he might be gone. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory.
A stay myself, I never change, yeah. Do whatever, get you paid, yeah.
Cause kick off your week by installing your game plan.
Got 100 different to my cell phone. Still 33 for low. Ride to my dog sitting in jail. He stay lighter on the grass, spin it back, roll. I'm on Keller, I'm on Gresham, I'm on Flat Shore. I'm at Magic, I'm at Follies, let them go. Then it's right back to the when I'm low. Bars never close and we wide open. Kicking flavor with me, neighbor, yeah, we local. Rap the bottom, cause the bottom where we come from. Me no pray for little paper, need a lump sum. Real spill, yeah, I'd rather be, yeah. Broke, real, little rich. Fall in love with her, she just wanna be in VIP with it. Don't blame me, oh, they just shake me. Had to get it, how I got it, on my own 2 feet. Don't blame me, I'm what the game made me, not what the fame made me. I won't let it change me, I'm the same man.
I stay myself, I never change, yeah. Dirty sorta treat me like a stain, yeah. Do whatever, get you paid, yeah. Rolling from the cradle to the grave, yeah.
On my hood, on my block, yeah. On my, I won't stop, yeah. Play with me, I'll let it, yeah. Halo on me, Sailor Rock, yeah. Got me with school, Keep one, move, You my little baby boo, girl. I love you like my favorite color blue, girl. Real spill, yeah, I'd rather be, yeah. Broke, real, little rich. Fall in love with her, she just wanna be in VIP with it. Don't blame me, oh, they just shake me. Had to get it, how I got it, on my own 2 feet.
Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. You're tuned into the NFL on EA Sports. The hatred runs deep between these teams, and no position feels the pressure of a rivalry game more than quarterback. Can this fella look past the emotion of the game and deliver a victory for his team? It's the Packers going up against the Vikings.
EA Sports coverage takes us to... They'll set up a throw. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
What I loved about meeting with these coaches before the game is we didn't even have to ask any questions. They told us that they were going to be aggressive and push the ball downfield. They weren't successful on that play, but look for them to try it again later.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Going for the deep ball. He's got a man. Complete. It's a big play there for Green Bay. 49 yards. And now a first down following that long gain. They're going to look to throw. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15, just shy of the 10. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, It used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it.
And they will score. It's a Packer touchdown. It's their quarterback. A 12-yard touchdown run. And the Packers have taken the early lead. Well, the defensive coverage was good, so good he just decided to make a play of his own, and it worked out.
Yeah, you opened one.
And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. They have to be thrilled with that first drive that got them the touchdown. Now they'll be looking to make it a 2-score advantage here on the road.
And you know they spent all week in practice, in meetings, talking about taking an early advantage. Being the road team, going up a score, that takes the crowd out of the game and puts some doubt in the minds of their opponents.
So they just got the football on an interception. They almost gave it right back the same way.
And you know, when you look over to the bench after that type of a play, number one, it's pure relief. Didn't give it up. But it's not the coach you're worried about yelling at you. It's those guys on defense who just intercepted the pass who want to break over there. Hey, take care of the football, man.
He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation. They haven't made much of this great starting field position they had. Here's 3rd and 6.
Here we go now.
Now back to throw. Escaping the pressure right. He can run for it, and he will. But he has the first down before he's tackled at the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Now that's disappointing for the defense. They had the advantage, had excellent coverage all over the field, but they let him get away, scramble, and pick up a 1st down and inside the 5-yard line.
And the Packers are in for the score. Well, he told us he was going to hit the end zone a couple times in this game. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
You can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Hoping now to get back in the end zone on this 4th possession. The numbers on the ground for Montgomery in last week's affair. There was no answer for him defensively. Over 200 yards, 2 touchdowns to boot.
And that was a fun film to watch because a few of those runs, it was apparent he was just not going to be denied. And his team...
The Red Sea parts, and there he goes. Touchdown, Packers. Davante Adams, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Packers add on to their lead.
Well, Brandon, if we go back to our meeting with the offense...
Reminder that coming up later tonight in the national window, we'll see the Giants travel out to Denver to take on the Broncos. And then tomorrow night, it's the Colts and Titans, an AFC South battle from Nashville.
Both of them have designs on winning that division.
And able to get it here to about the 16-yard line. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion.
Seeing that play and understanding just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? And what a really nice gain right there on 1st down for them. Brings up a nice 2nd down for them.
He's going to look deep down the field. Oh, nearly picked. And maybe lucky there. This guy doesn't drop many defensively. 3rd down. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively.
Here we go now.
Lets it fly deep for Cobb. And incomplete. He can't hang on. Would have been a nice catch. Instead, it brings up a 4th down. The Packer offense now ready to get back onto the field. They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of 1st downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 1st downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
The first carry now for the BYU man. It's Jamal Williams. Gets it up around the 22 and no further. Did show some power on the run, but not a whole lot of room.
I once had a defensive player in the NFL tell me, if I beat and dominate the guy across from me, I'm helping my team. Well, winning one-on-one battles is always a part of the game, but when you have good team defense, as we just saw there, one broken tackle, but he didn't get away because the rest of the guys arrived to put him on the ground.
So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up third. That was close to a big play, and just a little bit too far that he was led. He caught it but couldn't stay in bounds, Charles.
Yeah, I'm not very good at these sort of things, but I have to believe the farther you are downfield, the less your margin for error in throwing the ball, correct?
Yep.
Yeah, so they gave it a good effort there. Really tried, just couldn't complete it.
And a shot taken on third down, unsuccessful. Fourth down now. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field.
Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down.
The game plan for any defense is finding ways to make a quarterback uncomfortable in the pocket. When you bring pressure from all angles, you never know who's going to get home. In this case, the left cornerback, right in the face of him, puts him down.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he showcases the spin. A pretty good game before he's taken down. And now the Vikings are going to stop it here on defense with a timeout. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Lets it fly deep for Cobb. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up fourth down.
That's a first down if he holds on, but you saw the contact.
Now trotting out there, the Packers getting ready to go. Now, if you're a fan of punting, and I know that not many people are, but this game kind of turning into one for you.
Well, it's okay if it's a skills contest, right? We're really into it then, but not during the course of an actual game. This has turned into a field position game, though. Sometimes the better punter may actually determine the outcome.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Well, he's been the guy already over 100 yards here in the first half. Could have had a lot more if he would have been able to haul that one in.
Yeah, in fact, our statistician Marvin was already handing me a piece of paper with that yardage totaled on it. He thought that catch was going to happen just as you and I did as well.
An update from around the league as our first one comes from New Orleans. And it's an early lead there for the Saints. Drew Brees with 2 first-half touchdown passes. Eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on third down.
Personal foul, unnecessary roughness, defense.
I know it's an emotional game, Charles. You can't do that.
And when you get into your film sessions and you argue your case with your coaches, that's exactly what they say at the end. You just can't do it. It costs your team.
And with time running down, they go down to a knee. So we've come to halftime here with the visiting Packers out on top. As we'll send you down. And no update from Larry this week. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Going up top. And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Packers. Richard Rodgers, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Packers add 6 to their lead. And I think I saw that right. You tell me if I'm wrong. That was just a fly route, just to go. He went. back to throw now on first down. Trying to lay one up deep. And a scary incompletion, almost picked off. It would have been their first INT of the game. Instead, second down.
Here we go. Green, 39.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Ty Montgomery, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Packers... on the NFL scoreboard, they are in the 3rd now in New Orleans. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. Drew Brees, 2 touchdown passes to lead the way. They'll run it now out of the gun. And an alley to run. And he is going to be knocked flat on his back. Oh, a big hit near the 42. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And that one incomplete. They try to sneak in a deep ball with the clock running down, but to no avail as time will expire. Second down following the incompletion.
Here we go now. 3-19.
They'll look to throw. And complete on the right side to Bennett. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue. Still throwing the football here, even with the big lead.
Yeah, I know you and I came up in a different era, and we think about sportsmanship and all that. Other people think about fantasy points and getting their numbers. That's all they care about right now.
Here we go. 3-19.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Oh, and now he bowls him over. And down the numbers. There he goes. Touchdown, Packers. Ty Montgomery with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Packers add 6 to their lead. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs. Comes to Montgomery, and he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. They'll keep pounding here with Montgomery. Taking it right down Broadway. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Ty Montgomery. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Flushed out right. And Nelson's got it here right side. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Jordy Nelson with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Packers add on to their lead. And on that one, able to catch it, also able to have the wherewithal to take it in for the score. Elsewhere in the NFL, they're in the 4th down in New Orleans. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. Drew Brees, a couple of touchdown passes thus far. And this is the 10th carry for Ty Montgomery. A great move by Montgomery. Boom! Still fighting through tackles. And he goes out right around the 39. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and it'll be second and very short.
Partner, I remember a coaching friend of mine used to tell his running backs before games, make sure you run and jog with your offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking when those big behemoths start to create space for you up front. He did a pretty good job of just following those guys through there for a nice explosive run.
And both guys were there, but it falls incomplete. Fair to say the secondary play, whichever side you're on, hasn't really been a glowing exhibition so far, but a nice job there to prevent a long completion.
I agree with you, but at some point, someone had to make a play and try and stop this exhibition of almost speed racing that we've been watching, huh?
Yeah, it has been quarterback and receiver dominated. And they pick up the first down there with a gain of 4.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards.
I got you, 88. I got you.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Flush to his right. And some room to roam now. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. That one a broken play, but it ends up being a good play. The scramble goes for 20.
Partner, as a quarterback, sometimes you just got to know when the clock has gone off in your head, it's time to go. Tuck it and get all you can.
Here we go now.
Now Montgomery running right. Evades the tackler, and now some space. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
And to me, that touchdown allows you to start grinning widely on your sideline. I think they pretty much locked this one away.
Yeah, that's the clincher, the proverbial icing on the cake, if you will. Gone final, by the way, down in New Orleans. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. Drew Brees, he was the story there with 4 touchdown passes. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did.
Yeah, pulling up with the coupe. Oh my goodness. Must have done same with the roof. Oh my goodness. You sitting looking stupid on the stoop. Oh my goodness. I would take notes if I were you. Oh my goodness. This was designed with the stars, the square and the cross, so we know true north. Oh my goodness. Smiling with 50 carats in my jaw. Oh my goodness.
Before we go any further, make sure to install your game plan for your upcoming matchup.
Bentleys with dirty vans hit the stage for 15 minutes, get 30 bands. Swiss bank counting clean money with dirty hands, with some hood that's ready to with the. Since I came in, it made my name a name brand. French. Paris clubbing like a caveman. We threw up the pyramids, now they say we Illuminati. I'm a tsunami, what the is a little yachty. No blood diamonds, I rock gold like a king. Jury so cold, made them blow the nose off the Sphinx. You think I'ma be some type of role model? I go full throttle, desperado, that's the motto. Vic in Chicago is Hugh Hef at the grotto. Brazilian model, she mean mugging like Frida Kahlo. Drinking it with an Alicia Machado. I'm the ticket, you just hit the lotto. Pulling up with the coupe. Oh my goodness. Must have done same with the roof. Oh my goodness. You sitting looking stupid on the stoop. Oh my goodness. I would take notes if I were you. Oh my goodness. This was designed with the stars, the square and the cross, so we know true north. Oh my goodness. Smiling with 50 carats in my jaw. Oh my goodness. The law, it's a shame, rhyme. Young Vic, the diamonds, the finest. I shine like puff shine. Shines if I sign to the rock, cause I'm timeless. Top off the Mozzie, my behavior is mindless. On kids, we major, you mindless. Fresh out the cell to the booth. Drop the booth. I'm still in the hood. Tell, shoot. Hope, what up?
Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. The work this fella did through the air last week is the main reason they come into this game off a win. If not spectacular, it was a very steady performance for him and one he'll be looking to build on in this matchup. It's the Saints going up against the Packers.
The oldest continually operating stadium in the NFL as you get a look inside Lambeau Field in Green Bay, Wisconsin. He'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And that's caught inside the 30. A huge play there right off the bat. 47 yards. And the young buck showing that ability, that agility to dance outside of the pocket, complete the deep ball.
And don't think for a second that the coaching staff didn't have their heart rate accelerate a little bit there, right? Anytime you have those young quarterbacks and they get outside of the pocket, you're just hoping that they make good decisions because so many things can happen that can go wrong when you throw it downfield like that. He got away with it there and in a big way.
Let's go!
They'll set up to throw, eluding the pressure right. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. No one there to help out downfield, but no problem. Scrambling for 22 and a first.
And him running the football is not something that defenses spend a lot of time preparing for. But this guy has a survival instinct and a knack for knowing when exactly to do it.
He'll drop to throw. So he got free of one tackle, but couldn't do a whole lot else. 4 yards on the pickup, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. They'll roll him out right. Oh, and now and they will score. It's a Packer touchdown. It's their quarterback taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Packers take it right down the field and score on the opening drive. Well, these guys have won 3 straight ball games and another good start to this one out to the 6-0 lead.
And I've talked with so many different coaches, as have you.
The NFL scoreboard in Minneapolis. Early on, it's the Vikings in the driver's seat. Latavius Murray, a first-quarter touchdown there. The Packers offense now heading back out onto the field. They'll come out throwing here on first down. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. A gain of 6 there on first. I think defensively you're okay with that. You're in the first quarter. He's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, you don't give up.
And that's caught inside the 35. A gain of 39 that time.
Looked like the screen pass was taken away there, but what a nice job improvising, finding other options, and completing the pass anyway.
Fresh set of downs here. He'll look to throw. Steps away to his left. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Adams. And he goes out of bounds inside the 10 at the 9. And a nice gain of 21 yards. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary, figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open.
He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Second quarter about to get underway with the Packers in possession of the football. And they'll come up looking to keep this drive moving.
Here we go now.
They'll drop to throw, and they will score. It's a Packer touchdown. It's their quarterback with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Packers add 6 to their lead. Nice execution. A reminder later tonight, a game some folks have had circled on their calendars since the schedule came out in April. That's the Super Bowl rematch. Falcons, Charles, at Foxborough to take on the Patriots. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Darryl Tapp in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8. And on that one, the protection just broke down.
You've got to have that leverage, don't you? We always talk about low man wins in the running game for an offensive lineman versus a defensive lineman. It's essentially the same thing in pass protection.
And the pressure gets to him again. Cameron Jordan in there to drop him, and sacks on first and second downs are going to lead to a 3rd and long. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here. After first and second down went backwards, it's 3rd and very long. Looking to throw. Lets it go for Nelson. And got his man complete. It's a big play for the Pack on 3rd. 43 yards.
We always hear about the connections some quarterbacks have with certain receivers. I think this guy has a connection with just about everyone. Didn't mind throwing it in there against double coverage to him.
Shows some confidence, supreme confidence.
Big-time confidence that he would make the play for him, and he did.
Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again. Another good run there for a guy who, remember, on Wednesday was named NFC Offensive Player of the Week for what he did a week ago.
Yeah, and you know it takes some solid runs and some extra special ones in order to win that type of an award. I think he's locked in and wants to get it done a second time.
He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple. Just 2 yards to go here on 2nd down for the offense. 2 minutes remain here in the first half. We're back to Lambeau following these words. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. Cameron Jordan in there to get him. His 2nd sack now of the afternoon. He was trying to keep his eyes downfield. Nobody came open.
He's trying to do everything that he had been taught, right? Every bit of the technique. But if no one's open...
Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. And now the Saints are going to take a timeout. The Green Bay offense now about ready to take possession here. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Cameron Jordan in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Running with Montgomery from the pistol. And the Saints signal for another timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. So it's 3rd and long, and defensively, not a real surprise. They're in the dime. And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon... This is Bennett, the tight end. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. It's a pickup of 15 and a fresh set of downs. So we're at halftime. Sorry, Larry, your hard work. On the NFL scoreboard, 2nd quarter up in Minneapolis. Early on, it's the Vikings in the driver's seat. Sam Bradford with 1 touchdown pass thus far. Back to throw. Flushed out right. He finds Randall Cobb with a completion. And they're going to have this one up near the 30-yard line. 23 yards on the play.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a first down with a nice throw.
On the ground, it's Montgomery. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
On the run, and that's caught inside the 30. It's a big play that time for the Packers. 43 yards.
Defending a deep route, even when it's thrown on time, is very difficult. But when he's able to maneuver outside of the pocket, that's almost unfair. He's bought extra time. His offensive line has protected him. And now when the ball's in the air, the guy downfield has a chance to make a better adjustment. That's just wrong on every level as far as the defender is concerned.
A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end.
Here we go now.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Offensively, they're going to have to figure this out before next week. 7 sacks in one game.
Yeah, and that's more than any quarterback should have to bear. And if this continues on, there will be another quarterback in the game because no one can stand up to this week after week.
Flush to his right. He may try and run for this. A great effort there to shed the contact, and it helps him pick up the first. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
These type of plays are backbreakers for a defense. They thought they had him hemmed in, thought they were going to get him on the ground with the pass rush, but were unable to do so. He gets away, picks up a big 1st down, and sets up 1st and goal inside the 10.
Shrugs him off. And it's a touchdown for the Packers. A good, sustained drive there in this 3rd quarter, capping it off with a touchdown to give them a nice 2-score advantage.
It was actually a fun one to watch, wasn't it? I mean, for me, seeing the mix of what they did, how they moved the ball downfield, very sharp, too. Each and every play seemed to...
Elsewhere, second half action at Heinz Field. And the Bengals are thinking upset. They lead that one. Giovanni Bernard filling up the stat sheet. He's up over 150 yards on the ground, 2 touchdowns as well. He's going to air one out. And pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And Jeff Janis has it complete. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags.
Personal foul. Face mask. Defense.
So they'll take the yardage and tack on 15 more for the face mask.
Talk about a play that absolutely costs you in the end. Just trying to do your job, right? Trying to get him on the ground. Next thing you know, they march off another 15 against your squad.
Now let's go.
Following the penalty, Montgomery. And a 5-yard gain as he's down inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up 3rd.
But there was pressure all around him, so the only play was to try and get out of there. I think it was an excellent effort by him just to get back to the line of scrimmage.
The Packers on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Back to throw here. Looking for the end zone. Oh, it's a touchdown if he holds on. Instead, it's 4th down. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage.
Hurry up, here we go.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. He sets to fire deep. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. It's a big play there for Green Bay. 42 yards. So they're leading. They have possession of the football, and certainly this is where they just want to milk the clock. They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line, and I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get him behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. Again, they'll go ground with Montgomery. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. And quickly, we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. They'll look to throw here. And they will score. It's a Packer touchdown. It's their quarterback. A 9-yard touchdown run. And the Packers add on to their lead.
Well, it'd be real easy to say that they are firmly in control right now.
The NFL scoreboard, 4th quarter now at Soldier Field. And you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. Mitch Trubisky, a single touchdown pass to this point in that one. Again, this is Montgomery. And they'll get him down up past the 15. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here as we step aside. The Packers looking to get out of here with a win as they take the knee. A little bit of ground to make up for the offense as they face a 2nd and 11. Now again, running right is Montgomery. They'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
And he picks up the 1st before he's taken down at the 29. Well, I know at points in this when you wanted to close your eyes because of all the points that were being put on the scoreboard, you're a defensive guy, but it was a fun little track meet, wasn't it?
It was, and you know the people really enjoyed this game? They're the ones that like going to batting practice at the Major League Baseball parks, right? Seeing the 14-11 game, that sort of deal, that's right up their alley with what we saw in this one.
So for Green Bay, they remain one of the hottest teams out there as the win moves them to 6-1. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for the Saints, the loss here will move them back to 500 at 3-3. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves next week at home against the Chicago Bears. That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. The Packers are winners here as we say so long from Lambeau.
People tryna say I'm only in the me. Got a cold with my dogs, can't get in between. I can give them life, no more energy. Man, amen. Spent about 60 on the time, I can't even lie. No way in, no way out.
Make sure your squad's ready to fire on all cylinders by prepping this week's game plan.
Amen. I can't ride Benz, I don't do peace. I beast, I gotta eat. Saber tooth, tiger, diamond tooth teeth. Rockin' right now, won't you come peep? I was outside. The way that shake, leave your mouth wide. You need to say grace for you say thanks. Amen. What's left in my life, don't know what's in store. I've been dealing with these blessings that I can't ignore. Putting up the numbers, we ain't keeping score. Amen. I be on the block, my side. Run it in the house for us 12 o'clock. Yeah, the hood love me, but you gotta watch. Amen. I just three, I don't do sleep. Yeah, tryna see movie. Yeah, we gon' fall through, coming through deep. Amen. Yeah, packed it from the south, moved it to the west. Iced the logo on the cross, threw it on my neck. Yeah, when I rep the set, gotta stay blessed. Yeah. Amen. People tryna say I'm only in the me. Got a cold with my dogs, can't get in between. I can give them life, no more energy. Amen. Man, put him into me. Everybody try to take the identity. Everybody around me turn to a friend of me. Sit back while I take on the remedy. I cannot let it get into me. This playing a toll on me, meant to me.
Stay myself, I never change, yeah. Do whatever, get you paid, yeah.
Cause, but I still low. Got 100 different to my cell phone. Still 33 for low. Ride to my dog sitting in jail. It's that lighter on the grass, spin it back, roll. I'm on Keller, I'm on Bishop, I'm on Flat Shore. I'm at Magic, I'm at Valley's.
Don't forget, work on installing your game plan prior to this week's matchup.
Bars never close and we wide open. Kicking flavor with me, never, yeah, we local. Rap the bottom, cause the bottom where we come from. Me no pray for little paper, need a lump sum. Real spill, yeah, a recipe, yeah. Broke, real, little rich. All in love with her. She just wanna be in VIP with her. Don't blame me, oh, they just shake me. Had to get it, how I got it on my phone to me. Don't blame me, I'm what the game made me, not what the fame made me. I won't let it change me, I'm the same man.
I stay myself, I never change, yeah. Dirty sort of treat me like a stain, yeah. Do whatever, get you paid, yeah. Roll it from the cradle to the grave, yeah.
On my hood, on my block, yeah. On my, I won't stop. yeah. Play with me, let it, yeah. Halo on me, Saint Laurent, yeah. Got me with school, Keep one, move, you my little baby boo, girl. I love you like my favorite color blue, girl. Real spill, yeah, I'd rather be a broke, real, still rich. Fall in love with her, she just wanna be a VIP with her. Don't blame me, oh, niggas shame me. Had to get it how I got it on my own 2 feet. Don't blame me, I'm what the game made me, not what the fame made me. I won't let it change me, I'm the same man.
I stay myself, I never change.
Hello, everyone. I'm Larry.
All right, here we go. 3-19.
They go play action here on first down. Well, he's going to take a shot right away. A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Nevin Lawson with a pick, and his guys are going to get the football. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. And incomplete. Crisis averted. Almost picked. Instead, second down. Second down here after the incomplete pass.
Hurry up, here we go.
A first carry now. This is Williams. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
Now let's go.
Out of the gun now on third down. And he's got Bennett. And he's taken down, but not before getting this across midfield and just shy of the 40. They give him 27 yards on the third down conversion. On first down, he'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Richard Rodgers, that time. That'll bring up second down.
I like what they tried to do there. They didn't get a completed pass downfield, but they came off of a momentum play. Big-time gain on the previous snap. Came right back and threw one deep, hoping to catch him on their heels.
And this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get him behind the line.
Okay, let's just make this one simple. We know that the running game is not their thing, but they can't just throw it on every single down without expecting some real heat from the pass rush.
Call that a loss of 7 to bring up fourth. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And over the middle to the tight end, Bennett. And they're going to get this one up past the 25. That one goes for 24 yards. And they've got it here with a first down.
Here we go now. 3-19.
Now back to throw. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
Montgomery. There's a nice move. And now running right through it. They get 6 here after the incompletion, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 4.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. You'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
Now let's go.
They'll look to throw. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time. And attempted a deep ball there. They didn't get it. But, boy, they're going to need a few of those to actually hit in order to get back into this game.
Good thing they do have a little bit of time here still left in the contest. Decent-sized deficit, but not one that they can't manage. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Kerry Hyder in there to get him, and that's sack number 6 for him on the year. The Packers on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 15. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Lets it fly deep for Cobb, and almost picked off. I guess the good news for them now, it's 4th down. Some of the fans here don't see. The Packers offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. And right now these guys, they're shuffling a little bit, maybe doubting, because 3 straight drives have ended with them punting the football away.
Yeah, so you start pointing fingers at each other a little bit, asking a lot of questions. What are you seeing? What are you getting? Maybe trying to narrow down your playbook a little bit and maybe get simpler rather than more complex in order to try and fashion together a drive. Was trying to extend the life of that play, wasn't he? Got out of the pocket, ended up scrambling off to his left, trying to find anyone open downfield to try and make a big-time play.
Thought he had an opening there for a second, but that window closed pretty quickly. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. And now the Lions going to stop us momentarily as they call a timeout. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. They're going to look to throw. Incomplete. He had his hands on it but couldn't pick it. But it's now 4th down.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game.
And now the Packers get set to go. Typically down to the first half, I might say, oh, you at least need a field goal out of this drive, but they're down to the point where they need a touchdown, don't they?
Yeah, normally, you know me. I mean, you've been around me for a while now, right?
Unfortunately.
I'm sorry about that. But normally, I'm the one preaching patience.
Yeah.
You know, take your time. First half, you still got a chance. I think they're out of patience here. This has to be a drive that gets a touchdown. So if you're the play caller, you're going to that portion of the sheet that says big-time plays, specials, anything you can use to get yourself back into it.
Call it a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave them with a 3rd and about 5.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
So we have reached halftime with the visiting Lions. Take Larry, go back to the green. Looks like the defense in press coverage here.
All right, here we go.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Well, this secondary has done such a good job of frustrating these receivers tonight. Another example right there on the deep ball.
Sometimes when the sun goes down and it's just the bright lights in the stadium, puts a little extra spring in their step, doesn't it? And that's what we're seeing from the defenders. Doesn't matter whether it's man or zone, deep ball, short ball. And that was a deep one there. They're making plays on the football, contesting everything.
And complete on the right side to Bennett. There goes Martellus Bennett. Touchdown, Packers. Martellus Bennett, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. play fake here on first down. Lets it go for Nelson. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
Basically, you're not going to outwork two guys very often.
Double coverage. I thought he was going to go somewhere else with the football. I get it. That's a stud wide receiver. You want to try to get him the football.
Yeah, sometimes you rely on him a bit too much. You forget the other options that are out there.
And that's caught inside the 35. A gain of 32 that time.
Today's receivers in the NFL, they're the complete package nowadays. We know they can run, we know they can catch, but they have those big frames now. So oftentimes they just out-physical guys downfield and go up and catch the football. And we saw a big gain as a result on that.
And this is caught. And he's brought down after a good gain. He got 29 yards that time. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. They'll set up a throw. And they will score. It's a Packer touchdown. It's their quarterback with now his second touchdown of this third quarter. And the Packers make some inroads here on that. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively.
Hurry up, here we go.
On play action, they'll throw. Rolling to his right. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Bennett. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. The Packers on 3rd down. They've had their troubles. Just 1 for 6. Here it's 3rd and 2. Now Montgomery. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
I haven't met a football team yet that runs the ball successfully that doesn't talk about having an attitude to be a running football team, right? You got to be able to put your nose in there, smell where the first down sticks are, and get down.
Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep. It's caught inside the 25. Back now at Lambeau. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4.
Here we go now.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Flush to his right. And fights through one man. Brushing off defenders. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Another nice gain. 16 yards there and a first down again.
Man, defensively, that hurts. They got him out of his rhythm. They had him hemmed in, but somehow he was able to tuck it away and get away for a gain.
They'll set up to throw, and they will score. It's a Packer touchdown. It's their quarterback taking it in from 4 yards out, and the Packers get a score closer. Now, he's doing his part, but still facing a sizable deficit.
And he would like to do...
They'll come out throwing here on first down. Escaping the pressure right. And incomplete there, almost picked off. That's one you maybe expect your roaming free safety to come up with. But it's 2nd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Now he's going to throw it back deep over the middle, and he's unable to grab it. Thought he might have had position, couldn't hold on, third down.
I remember a coach telling me a long time ago the difference between playing corner and safety in the NFL. Corner is like the Autobahn. Everybody just flying by, and these corners have been really busy in this game, although they got it done on the last play.
On the last play, yes, but there have been some good numbers put up against them offensively. Touchdown, Packers! How about that? Their cornerback, 41 yards. And the forced fumble defensively leads to 6 points for the Packers. And maybe the defense got so caught up in him throwing the... He'll look to throw, eluding the pressure right. Caught on the right side by Adams. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Davante Adams, 92 yards. And the Packers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Well, they were back in the shadows of their own goalpost, and that flipped quickly.
So much for playing it safe.
They run, Montgomery. Oh, and now he bowls him over. They're now running right through him. And he is knocked down from the side. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on second down.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He's going to air one out. It's caught at the 10. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Jordy Nelson with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Packers have moved out in front. Might be seeing that one on the highlight shows tonight. The home run ball here in the... Looks like he'll throw here. Dancing to his left. Oh, incomplete. A turnover would have really helped there. Almost intercepted. Instead, it's just second down.
I think he's taking an awful chance with the football right there. You've got to lead. You've got to protect it. And he's taking chances putting it out there in a little bit of jeopardy.
Especially in a spot like this. Fourth quarter, as you said, trying to cling to that. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown. And he moved left there, Charles. Little danger play. He didn't throw toward that left side. Went over the middle. Got the 6, though. He'll drop to throw. Buying time to his left. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. They'll drop to throw. Flushed out right. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this fourth quarter of play. So this brings up a 2nd and 2.
Here we go now.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. Now the defense will burn their third and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. So a defensive timeout, chance to regather, regroup, and get set as we resume action. So the offense lining up 1st and 10. Now a run with Montgomery. Nice move at the 5. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Ty Montgomery with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Packers add 6 to their lead. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to...
Honorable C notes.
Yeah, little fish. I say, Lord, be my savior when it comes to getting this paper. Please protect me from my haters. Just say me and I won't save us. Say amen. Amen, 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 yeah. Amen. Bad boys and they can't win. Can't win, can't win, can't win, can't win. Jet. Going up. Win it, we gonna. Going up.
Get ahead on your preparations for this week's game by setting up your game plan.
We was the drug them hunters. Now we pull up in the furnace. Glow up, walk in, show up, bet, hold up, glow up, boy, don't touch, we flow up, yeah, I'm laughing to the bank, all new blue Benny Franks, pulled up on him in the tank, yeah, that guy just a rap guy, I'm so mad fly in, he ain't, let me back, I gave me until I was going on, I'm Miami, they all cornballs.
Russian tucky. Told me, I walk up in demons, spin 10K just like it's nothing. I hang with the demons, they don't play by me, we cut. Woo. I was coolin', Atlanta, mixed the with the fan up. All them, I got Santa, I go monkey, all that. Gonna do just what I say. Pull up, pass the Uber in that race. She so bad, but she said. I feel guilty, I might as well just plead my case. I say, Lord, be my savior when it come to getting this paper. Please protect me from my haters. Just say me and I won't save her. Say amen. Amen. That boys in that can't win. Check. Going up. Win it, we gonna. Going up. Said it like my persona. Going up. Living up with honest. We used to drive them Hondas. Then we pull up in the furnace. Glow up. Walking. Show up. Baby, hold up. Glow up. Boys, don't touch. We glow up.
You're getting way too big for your boots. You're never too big for the boot. I got the big size toes on my feet. Your face ain't big for my boots. Kick up the you. Man, know that I kick up the you. Them boy there try to stop the truth. How dare you to stop the truth? Look, you're getting way too big for your boots. You're never too big for the boot. I got the big size toes on my feet. Your face ain't big for my boots. Kick up the you. Man, know that I kick up the you. Them boy there try to stop the truth. How dare you to stop the truth? When I come round there like a bad boy, do it. Want all the talking, go on and do it. Running through the party, bottle up. Rolls in my ear saying storms, don't do it. Devil on my shoulder, I don't lack. Getting with the business, I don't scrap. Even when I'm bar, I'm so easy right, but there's no car and no match. What you talking about? Clown, stand down. Never had a thing, never had a pound. You were never bad then, you ain't bad now. Never had them, then look back down. Wait, I saw bare kicks, saw bare clothes. Said not that, I can't wear those. I don't like them, they're not my thing. They went silent, they're all weirdos. Like yeah, storms gone clear. Never had a Tom Ford or a Montclair. Man, them I can't be, you see my don there. Tell them don't do it, don't dare. Don't care who you know from my block. You're not Al Capone. They can take my car and my crepes. I'll still do the road in my socks. Like who's gonna stop me? You, him, little man. I got blue slims. Don't be an idiot. Move smart. I've been killing it. New king. You were never ready for my new stuff. You're a boy by yourself. Go and group up. And when Crep went states for the BTs, I was covering Crep like a boot cut. If mad, it's a family thing. Straight family thing. Dumb man, I broke no salary thing. Had a young thing called Amy telling me to come round hers on a Valerie thing. Hashtag Murky Academy thing. You were like art and the gallery thing. Dumb boy there wanna chat about bars, wanna chat about. You're getting way too big for your boots. You're never too big for the boot. I got the big size toes on my feet. Your face ain't big for my boots. Kick up the you. Man, know that I kick up the you. Them boy there try to stop the truth. How dare you to stop the truth? Look, I'm too hot. I got money in my shoebox. I'm the man of the house when my show sold out like the brother from the Boondocks. Beat Swan in my boombox. Still meat from the stew pot. Man, I'm go sick with my tune drops. Little man, that's a hooplo, not a hoopla. What? Pronounce it right. I got Maggie, I'm down to die for this. I don't care, bro, I'm down. Man stressed, so I'm bound to lie my slips. Wait, I'm bound to ride for flips. Real G's gonna ride around to this. Man, I got no time to write at this. I never left my 9 to 5 for this waste man thing. I don't care what rave man's in. I came here to relax, but if it gets mad, make a young boy take man's things. Try to tell me I'm way too big to rebel. Nah, man, you're never too big to rebel. I was in the O2 singing my lungs out rude, but you're never too big for Adele. Leave my yard, blow a kiss to my girl. Salute to my sister as well. Gotta keep trophies down at my mum's bit. Man, I'm getting way too big for my shelf. Man, I see bare MCs on the sideline, but I still got a couple bangs in the pipeline. Man, I got grown men at me. You're getting way too old for the timeline. You're getting way too old for a diss. Should've looked after your kids. Get out the booth, go home to your son. It's never too late to commit. It's like man love, put my name in a random flat, get a plane to Qatar. This year I learned how to take care of business. Next year I'll learn how to play the guitar. You're getting way too big for your boots. You're never too big for the boot. I got the big size toes on my feet. Your face ain't big for my boots. Kick up the you. Man, know that I kick up the you. Them boy there try to stop the truth. How dare you to stop the truth? Look, you're getting way too big for your boots. You're never too big for the boot. I got the big size toes on my feet. Your face ain't big for my boots. Kick Man, know that I kick up the you. Them boy dare try to suck the truth. How dare you to suck the truth?
I look up, so many. Oh my God. So many. I done made sacrifices. So many sacrifices. Straight up. I done gave up so much free time, knowing time ain't free. I sacrificed it. My girl showed me love, she know I make sacrifices. And if it's real love, then you make sacrifices. To get ahead, man, you gotta make sacrifices. That's how hungry my appetite is. Yeah. What you telling me? I sense the jealousy, I got telepathy, I got the recipe, I got the streets and I don't got no felony. Forward thinking, yeah, my mind is ahead of me. Mama said it's gonna be whatever you let it be. It's some homies I grew up with that's dead to me. It's some that I just met in debt to me. What's in common is they both pay respect to me. I get in my way from Friday to Friday. My girl is a mix of Aaliyah and Sade. I came a long way from that Marvin and I pull out the driveway like I'm in a car chase speeding. And if my she know I'm leaving. No text, no call, but at airplane mode. Code, no P code, no time to change clothes. Same clothes, love if you're living by the same code. G code, leave, you do that to me. Back to my destiny, penthouse, bird's eye view, that's a nest for me. I got myself out of debt, so when you see me, know you somebody I'll never need. Sacrifices, so many sacrifices. Straight up. I done gave up so much free time, knowing time ain't free. I sacrificed it. My girl showed me love, she know I make sacrifices. And if it's real love, then you make sacrifices. To get ahead, man, you gotta make sacrifices. That's how hungry my appetite is. Yeah. I cut the drama out my energy. Focus on an inner me, never on an enemy. And I done sacrificed my own time.
Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. So the incomplete pass brings up second down. Now the first carry for Ty Montgomery. Oh, now he bowls him over. 1 yard, the official pickup there, so it's going to set up 3rd and 9.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
Looking to throw. And he checks this one down to Williams. They'll give him a yard on the play, and it'll be 4th down. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And it's only November. playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're #1 in their conference. Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He's going to wind up and air it out. And nearly picked it off. He had a chance to come down with that in the end zone, but it'll wind up just being incomplete.
Not only did they drop what looked like an interception in the end zone, they blew a golden opportunity to shift the momentum.
To throw now on 2nd and 10. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. Danny Trevathan coming on the blitz. He gets him for a loss of 7. He didn't get rid of the football there, took the sack, although that's easier said than done. He can't just chuck the thing sideways into the seats.
No, he really can't because you're not afforded total protection as a quarterback. You have to get outside of the tackle boxes as defined by the NFL, meaning wherever your tackles operate normally, get outside of that, and the ball that you throw has to get back to at least the line of scrimmage. Otherwise, you're facing intentional grounding call.
Coming up later tonight, a reminder, one of the games we circled coming into the season, the Patriots at the Broncos. These two certainly have played some memorable games in recent years.
They sure have.
And tomorrow night, we wrap up Week 10 with the Dolphins heading up to visit the Panthers. And incomplete there, almost picked off. That's one you maybe expect your roaming free safety to come up with. But it's 2nd down. They'll look to throw here. And it's incomplete. Defense has set themselves up nicely. 3rd and 10 now. He'll look to throw. And it falls incomplete after almost being intercepted. A pick there would have been great. The good news for the defense now. The Packers offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. The results for them so far not that great. Well, not good at all. 3 drives, 3 punts.
Yeah, and now what you're doing is you're looking at your play sheet, you're trying to figure out what you're going against defensively. I wonder, are they showing them something they haven't seen or anticipated in practice, and maybe that's throwing them off? Or do they just have to go to a different play calling section and try and run some offense that way? They decided to take a shot and right down the middle of the field, and really, they didn't give it as much time to develop, did they? They want to take that shot somewhere around the 15-yard mark.
And the defense able to recover, batted free. Unable to connect on the 1st down pass play. Now it's 2nd down. Back to throw here. He's going to let this one go deep. He's got a man complete. It's a big play that time for the Packers. 42 yards. look to throw now on first down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Leonard Floyd not dropping into coverage. He comes on the blitz and takes him down for a loss of 9. Back to throw. Looking deep downfield. And it's knocked away and incomplete. He was looking for the tight end Lance Kendricks there. And now it's third down.
Now that's a pretty play right there, and what I'm thankful for is it wasn't me in that situation, because one of the toughest things about defending the deep ball is not panicking. Because the longer you run with a receiver, you're trying to figure out, am I close to him? Can I make a play on the football? Will I be there when the ball actually arrives, what we call the moment of truth?
And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that. And they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. He's going to launch this thing way down. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Packers. Jordy Nelson, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Packers are able to strike quickly for 6. And correct me if I'm wrong. Update from Buffalo. The Bills have taken the early lead. Tyrod Taylor with 1 touchdown pass thus far. The Packer offense now ready to get back onto the field. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles? And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Leonard Floyd in there to pick up his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. And no matter what the situation, the O-line just hates that because they feel like they didn't protect little brother back there, right?
Man, that's just so difficult for them because just think about every single play. When you decide to throw the football, you're dealing with some of the best athletes on the planet. You talk about guys, if they weren't playing football, they'd be starring in the NBA at power forward. It's a really difficult task.
Flush to his right. And they're able to bring him down at the 20. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take it. And okay, so much for... They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down.
I don't know about you, but I wanted to reach out of the booth and snatch that pass myself. That thing floated forever up there. I think that threw off the timing of the receiver. That's why he couldn't get his feet down.
Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack. Akeem Hicks in there to bury him for a loss of 11.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
All right, here we go.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Looking deep for Bennett. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage.
Let's go.
They go play action here on 1st down. Being chased out left. Now he'll throw deep left side. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down. So they're still at the original line of scrimmage here. 2nd down and 10.
All right, here we go. 3-19.
They'll look to throw. Steps away to his left. Now he's going to let it go. That's caught at the 25. It's a big play there for Green Bay. 44 yards.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, he was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice first down.
Escaping the pressure right. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit them, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make it.
Back now at Soldier Field. It's been a good one so far. Just a 2-point game here as we get set for quarter number 4. Now back to throw. No gain on the play, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. The offense on 3rd down, a pretty woeful 0 for 5 thus far. This is 3rd and goal. A play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And they will score. It's a Packer touchdown. It's their quarterback. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Packers have moved out in front here in the 4th quarter. And maybe they're that. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Forced out to his left. Lets it go for net. And got his man complete. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
Let's face it, it's tough to defend guys just in regular time. But when they get extra time, when the guy maneuvers outside of the pocket, that's just almost unfair because now trying to stay with the receiver, very, very difficult to do, and a big play is often the result.
So the offense has it 1st and 10. They're going to look to throw, eluding the pressure right. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete.
Even though that one was incomplete, you could see the training that went into that play. He gets out of the pocket, ends up moving to his right. All he's trying to do, though, extend the life of the play. Keep it alive, hoping someone would pop free.
Was able to take a pretty good shot with a deep ball, but incomplete. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Flushed out right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And both guys were there, but it falls incomplete.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, help force the incompletion.
Yeah, had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. Oh, incomplete. Nearly the pick they needed. They would have loved one there, but it... Play fake here on 1st down. Dancing to his left. Now he's going to let it go deep left side. Oh, incomplete. A turnover would have really helped. There, almost intercepted. Instead, it's just 2nd down. 2nd down now after the incompletion. Play action. They'll throw. Sliding out of the pocket. Now on the run. He'll throw it back. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's finally taken down, but not before getting across midfield and across the 45-yard line.
When the big guy rumbles down the center of the field and he gains leverage on a guy trying to cover him, it is really, really tough for the defender to get through him to make a play on the football. That's why guys love to throw that route. Down the middle, throw it deep, and let the big guy go get it.
Back to throw now on first down. Lets it go for Nelson. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
I know you felt like saying touchdown there, didn't you, partner? That looked like a sure 6 points, but the contact jarred it free.
Got his hands on it, could not hold on through the end of the play. They'll set up a throw. Flush to his right. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
All right, partner, I'm a defender, but I've got to express my admiration there. Moving around, making it happen, and instead of worrying about protecting himself, he goes and gets the first down. I've got to give it to him on that one.
Normally, you don't want your guy taking shots, your quarterback, but it's winning time here in the fourth quarter. If he needs to make those plays with the legs, go ahead, right?
Yeah, no doubt about it. At this stage of the game, all protections, they're off.
So they took a shot on first down, but couldn't connect. Getting late here in the fourth, and if this team has any chance to win this football game, their defense obviously needs a stop here.
Here we go.
They'll set up to throw. Time for a break. And he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in this second half. Instead, it's third down. So Packer football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. He'll look to throw. Buying time to his left. He can run for it, and he will. And now running right through it. And brought down, but not before he was able to break the tackle, and the extra effort moves the sticks. Now the Bears electing to call a timeout defensively. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Red zone opportunity.
Here we go.
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively.
Let's go.
Eluding the pressure right. And they will score. It's a Packer touchdown. It's their quarterback taking it in from 2 yards out. On the carry, it's Montgomery. Shoves him aside. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. That'll be their third and final stoppage here as we step aside. They are in the fourth in Buffalo. It's the Bills who are leading that one. Tyrod Taylor, 2 touchdown passes thus far. Now a handoff looking right. And some space here. Shifts by him at the 25. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line. A big gain there, and that should certainly be enough to put this one in the win column.
You got to feel a little bit for the defense there. They've done a terrific job all day long holding this guy in check. But that might have been the run to break things out for him, maybe turn things around. Now he's going to have some confidence, and maybe he'll get to his normal yardage.
Charles, in this one, I think the storyline really, the fourth quarter, coming into it neck and neck, but they were able to separate, put their foot on the gas, and get the win.
And since you mentioned neck and neck, I'm going to stay with a little bit of a horse race.
Before this week's game, make sure to install your game plan.
Ting, ting, hear the sound. Oh, are you listening? Oh, you gotta hit the ground. Ain't no chain gonna hold me down. Dig deep, feel the burn. I've got a calling, so watch and learn. I heard a voice of this broken hymn saying, "None that this is who I am." I know you ain't there yet. Don't stop to catch your breath. You're going higher and higher, higher and higher. Let go, set me free. Got the streets all I need. Going higher and higher, higher and higher. I'll keep running. I'll keep running. I'll keep running. I'll keep running. I'll keep Boom, boom, can you feel the flame? Hold on, I can make it rain. Oh, do you hear the thunder? Don't let it bring you down. Look up and see the light. You're not alone, don't give up like that. Oh, yeah, got a ways to go. Break that wall, let the spirit flow. I know you ain't there yet. Don't stop to catch your breath. You're going higher and higher, higher and higher. Let go.
Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports.
All right, here we go. Boom, landed.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And this is caught at the 20. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. A big gain there on the first play of the game. 75 yards.
Usually hitting a deep post pattern, as we just saw there for a big gainer, that's tough to do because you usually have a safety or two in the middle of the field. But if you hit enough crossers and underneath routes and curls, start to get those guys creeping up, wanting to make plays on the football. It's the equivalent of a chain.
And they will score. It's a Packer touchdown. It's their quarterback taking it in. And the Packers take it right down the field and score on the opening drive. One of the keys to their long winning streak has been scoring first. An ideal drive right there, getting the first. Now trotting out there, the Packers getting ready to go. They had the touchdown on the opening drive of the ball game. It was countered by just a field goal. So, hey, if your guys can do that for 4 quarters, you're in good shape.
Yeah, it is a team game, so that's just good complimentary football. But, you know,
and that's caught inside the 30. It's a big play that time for the Packers. 48 yards.
We just saw him hit a big play there on a deep post. And most of the time, the post isn't available because usually you have defenders in the middle of the field. But if you throw enough curls and crossing routes and underneath routes, I know from experience, they get tired of watching those balls get caught. They start to creep up a little bit, and that's when you can hit them big over the top.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. C.J. Mosley. Able to get in there and take him down for a loss of 3. Second down and a little ways to go here. 2nd and 13. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He'll buy some time right. And this is caught at the 8. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Davante Adams with touchdown number 7 on the year. The Packers offense now heading back out onto the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down. He'll drop to throw. And that is going to be a safety. And Charles, at some... While we have a minute, we remind you that later tonight we'll have a couple of NFC East rivals squaring off, the Eagles and the Cowboys from Big D.
Or Arlington. Got to make sure we get it right.
To be more precise there in the Metroplex. Then tomorrow night, Week 11, we'll wrap up with a playoff rematch from the divisional round a year ago, the Falcons and Seahawks, but this time from Seattle.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or also just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
Hurry up, here we go.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Flushed out right. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Now the Ravens bring out an extra defensive back here on 3rd down.
Could be a blitzer.
All right, here we go.
They'll drop to throw. Flush to his right. Now on the run. He'll throw it back deep over the middle. And he can't quite intercept it. Zone coverage, free safety was there. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage.
Leverage.
Big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. The gun. They'll look to throw. Steps away to his left. And that one was nearly picked. Not sure he was accounting for the free safety. That brings up 3rd down. Looking to throw. Forced out to his left. And he can't quite intercept it. Zone coverage, free safety was there. Couldn't come up with it, and now it's 4th down.
On 3rd and 1, I think everyone in the stadium thought they'd try and run the football.
And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now.
He's got a man complete. That one goes for 36 yards.
So let's go ahead and add to the difficulties of guys trying to cover receivers. They got to deal with speed, shiftiness, all that stuff. But how about when they have height and length and deep downfield? You throw the ball up in the air. That's how they uncover at the end of a route, by being able to go up over the top and make a big catch.
Dancing to his left. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. 1:59 to go in the first half. We're back to Lambeau following these words.
Hurry up, here we go.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he's unable to grab it. Thought he might have had position, couldn't hold on, third down.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. Buying time to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up fourth down. The Green Bay offense now about ready to take possession here.
They were forced to punt last time, and I doubt sincerely that they'll have to punt here because they're gifted with terrific field position.
I don't even want to think about the idea that they would end up punting starting with...
And they will score it. Touchdown. It's their quarterback on his way to a monster game. 3 first. Meanwhile, on the NFL scoreboard, a game going on in Chicago. And it's the Bears who are off to the early lead. Mitch Trubisky, a single touchdown pass to this point in that one. The Packers offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. Eluding the pressure right. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
Flushed out right. And he'll get it up a little shy of the 15. They'll spot him down at the 14-yard line. Maybe not exactly what they had in mind, but that scramble good for 6 and a first down.
Offensively, they liked their situation, so they tried to take a shot downfield, but no one was open. So it was tuck it in run time, and he picks up a first down.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. So we're at halftime here, and we've seemingly lost. Flush to his right, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Tyus Bowser in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Being chased out left. Now he'll throw deep. And got his man complete. It's a big play there for Green Bay. 53 yards.
I think by now it's been demonstrated quite well in the NFL that mobility is an attribute. But when you couple it with accuracy, you've really got something going. Able to get outside the pocket and complete the pass.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And an alley to run. And now running right through it. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 12 more yards there and another first down. And the defense with their backs against the wall a little bit here as the offense is in the red zone. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Steps away to his left. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will.
And we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But, you know, there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
He'll look to throw. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Back to throw here. Forced out to his left. And here he'll get it down to the 7. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's third down. And this offense on third down today, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. They're looking at a 3rd and goal here. Back now at Lambeau. It's Packer football here as they've got the lead as well to begin the fourth quarter. They'll look to throw here. Eluding the pressure right. He may try and run for this. Decent gain on the scramble to 6, but now it's 4th. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage.
All right, here we go.
Back to throw. Dancing to his left. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's second down. So 2nd and 9, the defense looking to put them in a bad spot here. As they run the counter play. Oh, and now he bowls him over. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation.
Here we go now.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Buying time to his left. And the Packers are in for the score. He keeps carrying the ball into the end zone, and in this one, he's sort of...
Let's go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. He can't get him down. He's still fighting forward. A great move by Montgomery. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. He's able to rip off 32 on that one. It's a first down. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage. Use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. Time for a break. We're back to finish this one off after this. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. Flushed out right. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. They'll run it now out of the gun. Whistles now and a timeout. So defensively they burn it here with 1:51 left. And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. They come out here in the eye. And they will score. It's a Packer touchdown. It's their quarterback taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Packers add on to their lead.
That was not a designed run.
The Packers looking to get out of here with a win as they take the knee. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. That'll be their third and final stoppage here as we step aside. The Packers looking to get out of here with a win as they take the knee. The Packers on third down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Down to a knee one more time, and that should just about do it.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
A lot of scoring. There's no doubt about that.
Rather you than me. If you've been with me from Port of Miami, it's been a journey. Ain't nothing changed. A little stronger, a little wiser. Maybe a little more. Blame it on America.
Kick off your week by installing your game plan.
I'm pulling off the lot, I bought the cash. Whoa. Her future bright, don't give nobody bad. Whoa. Be looking good inside the whoa. But I noticed that she missing all the edges. Whoa. I run the game just by running with the whoa. Poor attitude, they got rich calisthenics. Whoa. Walking in the courtroom, sipping on the beverage. Whoa. I know the judge, so I got a lot of leverage. This is a fetish. Fully loaded on the 7. Your dog get a dime, you never wrote a letter. Whoa. Still in the box, got a rapping acapella. Whoa. Kim treasure people with the weapon. Whoa. I got it, boy, don't make me be the devil. Whoa. He knocking on the door and know the password. Gave me his blessings while I'm hotter than the last verse.
Dead presidents, dead presidents. Dead presidents, dead presidents.
Let's go, all my little military. Let's go, I'm innocent.
Dead presidents, dead presidents. Dead presidents, dead presidents.
Feds. Let's go, I'm innocent.
I got that if like Tommy Lee. I make money. On my third passport, and I got at the airport. I got rolling green dollars on my dollars. Busting down 100 in the bathtub. Get some house shoes. I got money. I got war wounds. Get the clutching on that. Ain't no dance moves. I was posted on the stoop, hanging with my Haitians. On the news, on front pages. Ain't no relations. I was stacking being fresh and bustin'. 2 times in a row, that's a repeat. You end up, cause they easy. I'm gonna freeze me. She love me like she need me. I got my Maybach flooded out with extra TVs. I make her pick up every single day. I judge a vulture when I flip the Paddock face. Dead president,